want you to show me how to get to know.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's makeup look, I wanted to film a video with my treasure box that I got from Tarte a while back, but I just never filmed a video with it. I don't know why. I have so much makeup that almost all of it is like new because I always stick either to the same palette, or I haven't done my makeup in the past like a week or so, but when I do my makeup, it's usually very natural every day. Yeah, so I always stick to the same palettes, but today I was like, you know what, I need to finally use my treasure box from Tarte. This is a treasure box collection set, and it comes with, well, once you open it, it opens up like this. Super cool. It comes with 2 bronzers, 2 blushes, a highlight, a bunch of eyeshadows. The top part is a bunch of neutral shades, shimmer shades, and towards the bottom you have your darker shades, so you can go from a day look to a night look real quick. And then if you open this little compartment that says hidden treasures, it has a tiny travel size mascara, a travel size lipstick, and a full size eyeliner. And this is basically what I created with this look, something just super neutral, natural for those of you who don't use a lot of makeup. Because I've noticed that, well, I don't know if my past videos have been a lot of color, but I want to do something a little bit more natural and glittery, and I did a bit of a cut crease or so. So yeah, if you guys are interested in learning how I did this makeup look, then just keep on watching. I'm gonna start off with moisturizer. This is the new moisturizer I'm using by Fresh, which is the Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream. And I'm using this one because I ran out of my Believe Aqua Bomb. I just wanted to test the waters to see if there's a better moisturizer than that one in the Clinique. And I've been trying this out for about like 2 weeks. It looks like this without the packaging. And it's so good. It leaves my face super hydrated. It's more of a, well, it is a cream, and it looks like this. Although it does look a bit thick, it doesn't feel like it's really thick on your skin or like heavy, or like whenever I just wear my cream itself and I'm out and about, it doesn't make me feel like I'm hot, you know? I don't remember how much this one was. I think it was like $39. I may be wrong, but I'll leave the price right here for you guys in case you guys were interested. I would definitely recommend this one. It's not like an water-based one like the Aqua Bomb was, but it definitely does hydrate your skin, and it makes such a big difference. Like, since I've tried the Clinique Moisture Surge and the Believe Aqua Bomb, this one is probably my favorite out of all 3, just because my face looks really hydrated. It doesn't look nasty, or like when I put my foundation on, that's when I'm like, okay, this really works, because I'll see like the cracks through the foundation of my skin regardless of how full coverage the foundation is. If your skin doesn't look good and the base doesn't look good, your makeup isn't gonna look good either. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill my eyebrows, and I'll be right back. And if you guys want to know how I fill in my eyebrows, I'll leave a link in the description box below, because I do have a updated brow tutorial, and it's basically the same exact thing that I'm doing right now. So I filled in my eyebrows. As you can tell, I used the Morphe 8 palette to fill them in. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my foundation since my eyebrows are already on. The primer I'm going to be using is by by Dr. Brandt, and it's the Pores No More Luminizer Primer. What primer does for you is it creates a base for your foundation, so it comes out flawlessly. There's different types of primers. There's some that are for your pores, so it fills in your pores. That way it gives you a nice smooth base. What this primer specifically does is it says, use it alone for a natural bounce of light on the skin or under makeup to prep your skin for a flawless application AM and PM. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD in Y335. And I'm just going to go ahead and, well, I'm going to shake this. I'm just going to apply that all on my skin. This is probably my favorite foundation I've ever tried besides the Born This Way. This foundation does oxidize a bit, but it's not too drastic or bad. I'm just going to be using a blender. This is by Real Techniques, and it's just a big fluffy sponge. You want to drag it out onto your neck just to make sure that you have a even layer of foundation and it doesn't look like you're two different colors. Okay, so we're going to be doing a full face of Tarte today. So let's just get started. Okay, so I can't believe I've never used this before. Well, I've used it like once, but it's basically like never. Apply concealer onto my eyelids. And the concealer I'm using is from the Morphe 8 palette. And by applying concealer, you're just creating a flat base for your eyeshadow. That way your colors pop off a little bit more. And you always want your concealer that goes on your eyelid when you're using it as a primer to be much lighter than your skin tone. And then I'm going to be using the E8 brush to buff it in. Since I don't know what kind of makeup look I want to do, I'm just going to go ahead and do one eye, and I'll be right back and show you guys how to do it on the other. I get started. So I already put the base on my eyelid, which was the concealer in the Brow 8 palette, which is this one right here. Yeah, that's the concealer. This is the wax. So I put this concealer onto my eyelid just to create a flat base, and so the colors pop out a little bit more since it was a much lighter shade than my skin tone. So I'm going to start off using a pointed blender brush. This is by Morphe. I believe this is from the 710 set that Morphe has. I'll go ahead and link it down in the description box below. I've used this a lot in my videos and I just love it so much. So since it is pointed, it is perfect to create the crease. I'm using Utopia on the crease, but since my eyes are really hooded, like I mentioned in my videos before, I create my own crease. So I put it a bit higher, that way all the colors show a bit more. And I'm just doing this in windshield wiper motion, circular motion, back and forth. My favorite blending technique. R37, it's so hard to see this because I use this brush so much. It's like barely visible. I'm going to be using this to blend out my shadow, buff it out. And when I buff it out, I like to do circular motions per usual and just buff it out. Here's something in the background, by the way. I'm watching Kathleen Lights, her makeup tutorial using the Morphe by Jaclyn Hill, the Vault collection. I really want to purchase like 2 of the little palettes, but I'm like, might as well get the whole thing because you get a better deal, but we'll see. Okay, so now I'm going to be using this small blender brush by Morphe. It looks just like this. And I'm going to be applying the next transition shade, which is Whirl. It's like a cool toned brown. And this palette actually smells really good. It smells kind of sweet, like chocolatey almost. Do you see how nice and dewy and like hydrated my skin looks because of that lotion? This is why I love it. If you guys have super dry skin, you guys should really try this out. It's a deep hydration face cream by Fresh. I love it. So now I'm going to go in with my E17. It's a small pencil. Well, actually this is a bigger pencil brush. And I'm going to be grabbing Palace and mixing those two onto the crease. A little bit lower than where I placed Whirl, and very lightly, since these shades are very pigmented. Okay, and we're done. I'm just kidding. How ugly is that? You always want to blend it out so it doesn't look so harsh. Circular motion works the best for me because it's like working with the product and moving it around so nicely and softly. Instead of like swishing it just back and forth, you know, doing both motions helps your foundation, helps your blending come out very smoothly and almost airbrushed sometimes. It's like perfect. I'm dying over how nice and hydrated my skin looks right now. You guys definitely need to try out that deep hydration rose cream from Fresh, because if you have dry skin, you have trouble with like a flaky nose after you apply your foundation. I found that applying that before your foundation and using it as your moisturizer, it changes the game, girl. Like, it really does make a huge difference. I mean, I thought the Clinique and the Belief were really good, but this is a bomb, like so bomb. You should, if you don't want to buy the product, you can always go to Sephora and ask for a sample. You can pretty much ask for a sample of anything except for lashes, you know, but anything else you can get a sample of. Okay, and now I'm just gonna go in with Palace. I'm gonna place that on the outer corner of my eye using the M506 brush. I'm gonna go back in with the flat shader brush. Since, like I've mentioned before, I have really hooded eyes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go up. Oh, it's a little too high. It's basically gonna mark where the shadow is gonna show for your lid. I'm gonna be using the Touch and Soul little duo. So one side, like I said, has loose glitter, and the other side has a sticky consistency of glitter. It's so pigmented, you guys. Like, it's crazy. I'm just gonna put a bunch on my lid. And then I'm going to be grabbing a Morphe flat concealer brush, and I'm just gonna work that into my lid, but only where I put the concealer. I'm not exactly sure what the price point was. So it comes out white, but it applies on clear. And then I'm gonna apply the loose glitter. And then with that same flat brush, I'm just gonna be kind of patting it in to make sure that there's gonna be no fallout. So now I'm going to be working my outer V, making it darker, deepening the crease to make it look a little bit more glam. So with that same little tapered brush, which is the M506, I'm going to be going into Palace, and dipping it once into Wafer or Wafer. Using a very light hand since I don't want the dark to be too dark on the outer V. I'm just holding it by the end and swishing it back and forth very, very, very lightly. And then just to buff it out and make sure that everything is seamless, blended, and all good, I'm just going to use the R37. So then I'm going to grab a flat shader brush, and I'm going to be using Quest, which is just a glittery shade, and placing that on my brow bone to give it a bit of a highlight. I'm going to grab Quest as well on that. So whenever you're placing a highlight shade onto the inner corner of your eye, it just makes your eye appear a lot larger. You look more awake, and I feel like it's more appealing for the makeup look. Then I'm going to be using this Sex Kitten eyeliner that came in the kit. I've never used this, so it's very pointed, and I'm just going to go ahead and line my eyes. I'll be using this Morphe flat concealer brush. And I'm going to use the black shade from the palette and just kind of setting the eyeliner. And I'm going to go in with this super duper small pencil brush. This is the E36. It's the smaller version of the E37. So my camera died, so I didn't get to film the last part. I just used the small tapered blending brush, and I went into Palace and Awe and just smoked out my bottom lash line so it doesn't look super crazy, as you can see. And then I'm just gonna apply lashes. The lashes I'm using today are usual, the Bombshell lashes. So I just have it in my little lash book. I do think these are in the shade, they are in the style Ashton, but I'll double check, and if I'm wrong, I'll just put it right here for you guys. Okay, so I applied the glue, and all you do now is wait for the glue to get tacky, like your boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. And then once the glue clears, then you're good to go and put it on. So now that we have our lashes on, I'm going to go ahead and move on to blush, bronzer, highlight, all that fun stuff. So I'm going to start off with bronzer. The bronzer I'm going to be using is from the Treasure Box collection set. So I'm going to be using probably this darker. Now I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with a lighter bronzer because this one has a bit of a shimmer. I don't know if you can tell right there, but it does have a bit of shimmer, and I don't really want my cheeks to be too shimmery. The brush I'm going to be using is by BH Cosmetics in 134. This is my favorite brush to use when I'm applying blush or bronzer because it's so small, and it's the way the bristles are, it just works it in really well. and just carve out my cheekbone. And it smells so good, you guys. So good. I wish I could like eat this. Really like this bronzer. It's really easy to work with, and it's not hard to like blend out. It doesn't have a name on here. I wish it did, but I'm loving this bronzer. You can just keep building it up if you want it more bronzed. And now with that same brush, because I just love this brush so much, I'm going to be using it for my blush. Probably going to go in with a darker shade, or the pinker one. Probably dab into it once and then dab into the lighter shade. Okay. And now, time for the highlight. It only comes with one highlight shade, which is this one right here. I already swatched it to see how it come off, but swatches are totally different than wearing it on your actual face. It's just hope for the best. So this highlight is a little bit more subtle than it is blinding. I don't know if you guys can tell. I totally love this highlight. I like my highlight to be a little more intense than that. I probably wear this highlight when I'm like either wearing a very minimal amount of makeup or I'm wearing no makeup at all, just because it gives you that like sheen kind of glow, just like a healthy look. So I'm just gonna go ahead and switch on over to one of my favorites, just because I like my highlight to be a little bit more intense. I like it to be gleamy and glowing and poppin' girl. So I'm gonna be using Fuego. This is from the Dose of Colors X or Desi X Katie collection. It's so cute. There we go. You see that? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. For my nose. God, I love this lotion. Like, I'm not even lying. Like, usually once I apply highlight on my nose or any type of products, my nose would be very flaky, or you can see my pores or anything and everything. Honestly, not anything, but everything. And with that lotion, it just like, girl, it works wonders. So before my camera dies, I'm going to be applying my lipstick now. I'm probably just going to put a gloss on. So for lip gloss, I'm going to be using the NYX Intense Butter Gloss in Peanut Brittle. Ooh, actually, let me align my lips and then apply the gloss. So I'm going to be using the lip liner in Cork by MAC. Alright, and we're done with the look. Thank you so much for watching. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine, oh my god, going out in public with these lips. Girl. Okay, so now I'm applying the NYX lipstick gloss. Using the All Nighter Setting Spray by Urban Decay. Take that in, girl. Extra one because it's hot as fuck outside. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. I had a really good time filming this for you guys and just playing around with a new palette, because like I said, I had this for the longest time and I like touched it once. It's like, why not film a video using all the products? And I did pretty much use every single product that was in here. I loved all of it. The only thing I didn't really love was the highlight, just because it wasn't too intense. But if you like that subtle highlight look, then this palette would be perfect for you. If you like neutral tones, like an everyday palette, this would be perfect. Oh, and before you guys go, don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave me some comments on video ideas, suggestions. I do really want to start doing challenges, but I'm just not sure what kind of videos you guys would be into, what kind of challenges I should do. So give me ideas down below in the comment section. I was about to say description, but in the comment section below, and I'll be checking that out. And yeah, have a great day, guys. Okay, my camera doesn't fall. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just kidding. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, welcome. No. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.